Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Ava. Today, we're talking about a very practical topic for English learners. We'll show you how to order at a cafe in simple and natural English.
If you've ever walked into a cafe and suddenly forgotten all your English, this episode is for you. Don't worry, by the end of this episode you'll know exactly what to say.
Anthony, before we start teaching sentences, I want to ask you something. Have you ever had an embarrassing moment while ordering coffee?
Oh yes, many times actually. Once I tried to order a cappuccino, but I accidentally said, pepperccino. The barista looked very confused, and I was confused too.
That sounds like a spicy coffee. I'm not sure anyone wants pepper in their cappuccino.
Exactly. After a few seconds we both started laughing, and that's when I realized something important about language learning. Exactly. Nobody got angry, nobody judged me. We just laughed and corrected the word. That's why learners shouldn't be afraid to speak.
That's a great point. Most people are actually very friendly when someone is learning their language. So if you make a mistake while ordering coffee, it's really not a big problem.
Let's walk through the situation step by step so our listeners can imagine it clearly. You walk into the cafe and look at the menu on the wall or above the counter. You take a few seconds to decide what you want.
After that, you walk to the counter where the cashier or barista is standing. Usually they greet you with something simple like hi or hello. Then they ask what you would like to order.
Now here comes the most useful sentence for beginners. You can say, "I'd like a coffee, please." This sentence is simple, polite, and works in almost every situation.
I'd like is just a polite way to say I want. Native speakers use it all the time when ordering food or drinks. And adding please makes it sound friendly.
Alright listeners, this is your moment to practice. We're going to say the sentence slowly, and you can repeat it after us. Ready?
I'd like a coffee, please. Say it slowly and clearly.
Great. Now try another one. I'd like a latte, please.
There's another sentence that people use very often in cafes. That sentence is, can I get a coffee?
For example, you might say, "Can I get a cappuccino?" Or, "Can I get an iced coffee?" Both are very common in everyday English.
Now let's talk about some drinks you might see on a cafe menu. One of the most popular drinks is a latte, which is coffee with a lot of milk. It has a smooth and creamy taste.
Another favorite is a cappuccino. It has coffee, steamed milk, and foam on top. Sometimes cafes even draw little designs in the foam.
I love when cafes make those foam designs. Sometimes they make hearts or flowers. And sometimes it looks like a strange cloud.
Yes. I once ordered coffee and the foam looked like a cat. Or maybe it was supposed to be a leaf. I'm still not sure.
Either way, it makes the drink feel special. Coffee becomes a little piece of art.
Alright, let's show our listeners a short cafe conversation. I'll be the customer, and Ava will be the barista. Listen carefully to how simple the sentences are.
Hi there. What can I get for you today? Take your time and let me know your order.
Hi. I'd like a cappuccino, please. And could I also get a chocolate muffin?
Of course. What size would you like for your cappuccino? We have small, medium, and large.
Medium, please. And that's all, thank you.
As you can hear, that conversation was very short and simple. Most cafe conversations only last about 20 seconds. You don't need long, complicated sentences.
Exactly. Clear and polite communication is the goal. Words like please and thank you make your English sound very natural.
Many cafes ask about drink size. Usually the options are small, medium, and large. The cashier might ask, what size would you like?
Your answer can be very simple. You can say, small please, or medium please. That's completely normal English.
Sometimes the barista will ask if you want sugar or milk. This often happens if you order simple coffee. The question might be, do you want sugar?
If you want it, just say, "Yes, please." If you don't want it, you can say, "No, thank you." Short answers are perfectly fine.
Before we finish today's episode, let's give our listeners one important tip. Don't wait until your English is perfect before speaking. Real conversations are the best way to learn.
Exactly. The next time you visit a cafe, try ordering in English. Even a small conversation can boost your confidence. And you might even get a coffee with a cat-shaped foam design.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. We hope this lesson helps you feel confident ordering at cafes. Try practicing the sentences we used today.
And remember, language learning should be fun. So relax, practice, and maybe treat yourself to a nice cup of coffee. We'll see you in the next episode.